Sloan here.
And Alan Nielsen.
With the Realty Spot and Keller Williams Realty.
And we wanted to share some exciting news with everyone about the current real estate market.
The statistics for 2012 second quarter, which is April, May, and June, are in, and in all areas that are measured, such as median sales price, days on market, and month supply of inventory, conditions have improved.
And as you're about to see, the market has transitioned to a seller's market for all homes under $500,000.
Therefore, for the sellers who have been waiting for the market to improve, now is the time to pick up the phone and call us.
The market is better than it has been in the last 5 years, and we don't know how long conditions will stay that way or if the election will have an impact.
So enjoy the information and let's get to it. I thought I'd take about 4 minutes and try to explain it. The second quarter of 2012 statistics are out. That includes closed sales for April, May, and June. These are compiled by Chartmaster Services exclusively for Keller Williams Realty every quarter. And we analyze probably about 80 different slides, measurements of data, but I'm just going to share with you just a few. The numbers we're going to talk about do include all of Metro Atlanta, so it's Cherokee County, Cobb County, Fulton County, DeKalb, Douglas, Forsyth, Gwinnett, and Paulding. And then our MLS breaks each county down into smaller segments so that we can pull the data for a specific geographic area. But these numbers, like I said, are for all of Metro Atlanta, and the first positive sign is that we've sold more homes in the second quarter than we did in the second quarter of 2011, just over 700 more in that 3-month time span. And you can see in all price ranges, there was a increase in the number of homes sold up to $750,000. Under $750,000, there was just a moderate decrease in the number of homes that sold during the second quarter. This graph here is a snapshot of what has happened with prices over the last 9 years. You can see that this teal line in 2003, which is the farthest back that it goes, median sales prices were right around $180,000. In 2004, the median sales prices stayed the same or increased just slightly. In 2005, this gray line, they continued to increase. In 2006, they continued to increase. So the median sales price just 3 years later was about $215,000. The height of the market, 2007, median sales prices were running about $240,000 in June. We did see a little dip in the fall, but they ended out the year above $200,000. Then in 2008, median sales prices dropped significantly, especially after June. By the end of the year, the median sales price in 2008 was down to about $160,000. Then in 2009, we saw another decrease. In 2010, we had a little bit of an increase, but then we saw a decrease again towards the end of the year. And 2011, we had a new bottom. We get asked that all the time. Have we seen the bottom? And then in 2012, arguably, there was the bottom in the first quarter of 2012. And now we've seen an increase in the second quarter in median sales prices. So prices are rising. Obviously, most people hope for this to continue. But if you're a buyer and you want to buy low, you may want to do something right away. Another positive sign has been the days on market. You can see that overall they've decreased by about a month. Average days on market right now is 80 days. And depending on your price range, it could be even better. So the lower price ranges under $100,000, about 2 months on the market. The $750,000 to $1 million price range saw a significant improvement. Last year, it would have taken most sellers on average 206 days on the market. And this year, it's taken them 121 days on average. This graph shows our month supply of inventory in all price ranges. It's said when there's 6 to 7 months supply of inventory, the market is fairly balanced. When the inventory is lower than that, it's a strong seller's market. And when the inventory is higher than that, it's a strong buyer's market. So we've been experiencing this for a while in the under $100,000 price range. There just isn't a lot of inventory. And when new listings come on the market, they're going under contract very, very quickly. The big improvement that we saw from first quarter to second quarter is that has improved in all price ranges under $500,000. So there's less options for buyers. which gives the sellers a little bit of negotiating power, and that's what's causing an increase in the sales prices. This is the same graph. It just breaks it out by distressed properties and non-distressed properties. So if a buyer tells us, well, we want a good deal, so we only want to look at foreclosures or short sales, there's only a little over a month's supply of inventory. Once they've looked at all of those, they have to wait for another home to come on the market. Even if they look at non-distressed properties, there's only 3.5 months supply of inventory. So that's not a lot of inventory, especially if you're looking in a small geographic area, which most people, it's all about location, location, location. And so there's 3.5 months supply in the entire metro Atlanta area. But if you're just looking in, Woodstock, you may only have a handful of homes to choose from. And then you're waiting for a seller to list the house for there to be new inventory. This graph shows that still the majority of the activity is happening under $200,000. It's just more obtainable for more people. And so of all the homes sold, 62% of them were under $200,000, and 37, almost 38% of them were over the 200 mark. And then this last graph just shows that almost 20% of the time, homes are selling or homes sold in the second quarter for above their full list price, more than 100% of list price, particularly in that under $100,000 price range. 1 out of 3 homes in that price range are selling above list price. In the foreclosures and short sales, there's bidding wars. They're getting multiple offers. The price is being driven up 27% of the time. But even non-distressed sellers, if they price the property properly, they're getting multiple offers and the market is bidding their prices up. So all positive signs we wanted to share with everybody. If you have any questions or feedback, we'd love to hear what you thought. And if you'd like any more specific information for what's happening in your neighborhood or your area, give us a call. Have a great day.